Hi, this is Trinity. Um, so I'm going to do more about community centers because I realized that my first video was what I observed without judgment in my first video about this topic. I'm very idealistic. And yeah, it'd be great to have community centers for everybody and have all kinds of prevention services. But the biggest problem we're facing right now is COVID. And the reality is that the few community centers that were working before, they're closed now. Yeah, those centers, like, I wanted more centers, but I realize now, yeah, I looked around my new neighborhood and all of the centers are actually on Google, they say that they're permanently closed, which is very disturbing for me. Um, so there's resources online that requires that people struggling with homelessness, have some access to the internet, and there's a program for the free phones. There's several different companies that distribute these free phones, and I know about this program because I got one of those phones because my daughter and a couple of her friends were trying to work in that with that organization. They have like independent contractors where they do the little booths and they sign people up for these phones, right? And so my daughter was trying to do this as a job because you can make a little bit of money doing that. It's not a lot of money, but I knew that wasn't gonna work out as like a real job when my daughter was smoking pot with a supervisor, which was very inappropriate. But yeah, that did not work out. So yeah, I don't think we have the capacity to get every homeless person a cell phone. And there's also, there's limitations to those free phones. They don't have unlimited data. It's a limited access type of phone. Yeah, they can make phone calls and they can get some access, but it's not full access. And I have conflicting opinions about that phone program. It's not the only answer. I think to reach everyone, to give them a sense of community, to give them what community centers provide, is going to require a lot of creative thinking. I want to see something different in the future and how we approach mental health. And that's going to take a lot of different people coming together to really create something very, very different. Um, it's just, I feel so frustrated that things are so disjointed and disconnected, and that there's so many homeless people, and I feel like it's just gonna get worse with how things are starting to change. And I guess my fears, of course, of my daughter entering that world. And I've been watching a lot of videos of the channel Invisible People. That's a great organization because they videotape homeless people telling their stories, and it's very, very enlightening. And I think it's going to come down to just individual people. This is where I'm going with this, is that we may be limited in our ability to come together as a community in groups like we used to. So to create that sense of community, to come together, it's going to take individuals reaching out to other individuals to create that sense of connection and community on in smaller doses. Like one thing I want to do is what people that are homeless are really something they really need. And you say you want to help the homeless. Well, people need a shower and access to a washing machine and dryer. So me as one person, I could befriend, and get to know, of course, have safety measures in place. So, because I can invite one or two people that I get to know to just come take a shower in my home and use my washing machine. I could feed them a meal. I mean, I'm willing to do this for maybe one or two people. That's, it seems minor and a little thing, but that's something I feel comfortable that I could do, and I could make a little bit of a difference in a couple people's lives. I'm not gonna save the world. I'm not gonna, fix all of the problems in one fell swoop. I think it needs to come down to individuals making connection with other individuals so that we all feel a sense of community, because I think that will bring some cohesion and some wholeness to our lives, but it's not going to look like necessarily how we want it to look. Yeah, that's where I'm thinking about it today. So thanks for listening.